Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Twisted Koi. How are we doing out there on this really wet, windy Saturday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen? And you, Dublin Koi, I see you. Yes, get across Dublin Koi. Give him a like, give him a subscribe, drop him a comment, tell him the Twisted One sent you. No doubt it will tickle him pink. Well, I've already had to re-screw down the tarpaulin. To be honest, I'm surprised it's actually lasted as well as it has. Now, it's not raining at the moment, but I've already made a start on ripping the electrics out over here. Reason for ripping the electrics out over here, I want to be able to remove the lid with the lights in situ. I've got a clip I can do that with. But I'm getting these overhanging is driving me nuts, and yeah, so I want to actually make something on the actual lid itself that I can place the auto feeder on instead of having to have it screwed in place, because of the heat coming off of the tank itself condensates in here and it collects to the belt. Chelsea, spin you round and it stinks. So enabled to be able to keep it clean as well as operational, as you can see, it does get dirty. So what I'm having to do is leave the lid open so it doesn't condensate, but that in itself is a pain in its arse as well. These think they're getting another batch of food. They're probably miffed at me because I've taken it off for the minute. But yeah, I really do want to relocate things here as far as the lighting and that's concerned. I want to take that box off so I can completely seal that in all the way around the edges as well. As you can see, there is no leakage whatsoever. So yeah, that's the first plan, is to get the electrics ripped out so I can run a whole new cable round and go from there. So yeah, that's where we're at. These are looking good. I say that, there has been a chunk of natural selection gone on in there because of flukes. Now, I will be giving them another scrape today because I've still got one or two saggies in there that are still looking a little pink. Not yesterday, but Thursday evening, I gave them a PP treatment, and then I gave them a higher dose than I would normally give them of Fluke P. I lost 3 that I thought I was going to lose because they looked a bit ropey. And to be honest, most of the ones I've lost have been the last ones that I brought back, all of the smaller ones and some of the asagis that came out of the mud pond. So yeah, but other than that, the majority of them are looking absolutely banging. So yeah, just want to get these parasites knocked on my head, get this new lid on, and then we're going to round it up, because at the moment they're getting sort of like a full feed on the tray during the day, and they're getting a half feed on the tray at night. But I haven't done for the last couple of days because I've got treatment in there. So that's why they're pretty much all over anything that hits the surface of the pond at the moment. We are still sitting comfortably at 26 degrees. But yeah, generally I'm quite happy, other than having to put a new bit of wood on the tarpaulin outside. I'm surprised it's lasted the night. But yeah, once I've got this done, the plan is to take the door off, get the drum in, so I can get that all marked up, so I can get the plinth made for it to sit on. That way I can also get the pipe work for the slide valve and everything put in position, glued in place, ready to go. I've had a message from my man Matt from Howie Croy Dorset this morning. The box weld liner for the bio chamber has arrived today, so that will be here soon. We won't be at the forest Tuesday because I will be here waiting for the window to arrive. Now we were under the impression that the window was going to come Monday morning, but Monday it's being put on the wagon and will be delivered on Tuesday morning. So now I've just got to wait for my man Matt to let me know when he's going to be available to come and fit it, because I reckon a good day getting everything fitted, and we might even, get, even if it's just the ones from the front pool, in the pond for Christmas. I'm not holding out hope. I am being practical about this, but also what I'm going to have to do, because I intended the actual pond wall to sit level with there, but sadly it's down here somewhere. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to get the Hilti drill out with the extra long drill bit, make sure that the drill bit is level first, and then I'm going to have to drill from the top of the pond wall through this block work. That way I then know exactly where the top of the pond is, and then I can work out where I want my water line. And the reason for that is I've been informed, not just by Matt and Howie Coy, filter specialist. You love that, Matt, I know you do. But after speaking to both Simondo from Up North Koi Pond, another good channel, go and check him out, send him some love. But also Brett from Kiwi Koi, another channel, hasn't done much this year, but hopefully he's going to get his mojo back and come back with a vengeance. But he also has filter drum, and all three of them have told me that the bottom of the waste tray on the drum needs to be where I want my water line to be. So that's what I'm going to do. So on that note, I'm going to put you down, go and get my electrical screwdriver and a couple other bits. Going to get this lot ripped out, get it all rewired, get the front made, and then we'll have a look at drum da da dum dum dum, because the most I can get, as much as I can get, that the only thing I'd love to have had the wash pump here as well, so I can put that in position. It's one thing I'm going to have to ask Simon. He's going to, I'll give him a call in a minute actually. But yeah, on that note, I'm going to put you down. I've got a cup of tea waiting for me. I'm going to swallow that, and then I'm going to crack on, because I also, once I know where the drum is going to sit, I'm then going to know whether it's that piece of 4-inch pipe that I need, or the longer piece that I've got out there to finish that bit off. Either way, then I can then work out the length of pipe work and where it's all going to sit for the skimmer. So yeah, lots of little jobs today. Might even be able to get the silicone done round the window as well, make that look pretty. But we are getting there. So I'm going to put you down, stop flapping your gums, go and nick me a cup of tea, and get on with some work. Well, my little fruit bats, it is still holding up, but Jesus Christ, it's pink shit there. I'll be very surprised if it's still there come the morning, but I've now finished making the lid, and in doing so, I'm definitely going to help the light into the tank, that's for sure, because one, the light is going to be a lot closer to the actual tank itself, the water itself, even though it is going through perspex. So let me spin you around. Every time it goes, I think it's going to go. Let's spin you around. So yeah, here we have 3 lights that were on there, but situated in different positions. And then we turn her over, that's what we're looking at. And then, like I say, I've got a connector that joins together so I can take it apart. But then, when you put that in place, I've just got to move this one to close this gap a little, and then we are golden. Yeah, with it being lower down and closer, we will have a look at it in there in the shed in a minute. But yeah, having it lower down and closer is going to make it easier for loading the auto feeder up. But I will definitely be giving it a good scrub before it goes back in. And I did scrub it before it went in for use as well. So, but yeah, there we have it, guys. New lid for seed growing on tank in a long block. So I'm going to put you down because I'm now going to go and have something to eat, tidy this mess up, and then I'll pick you back up in there. Shit me, I didn't even realise the bloody time. It's 5 to 10. Well, it's 5 to 10 and I've just finished, and I'm really pleased with the way it's looking. I'll finish the rest of the cable work tomorrow when I connect it to the connector. You'll see what I mean. I've screwed the filter in place for the moment because I've given everything a lick of paint. But we have now got 3 LED spotlights positioned directly above the tank where it will give optimum light. And what I'm thinking of doing is running 2 timers instead of the 1, because usually the 3 spotlights and the LED light above the tank will come on at the same time. So what I might do is put the LED strip light on a separate timer and have that come on, because I have that tank is set at summer times permanently, hence why the 26 degrees. So around 6 o'clock the light usually comes on and you get all 4. So what I'm thinking is, if I put the strip light on first and then a couple of hours later I then have the timer kick the spotlights on, I think that will give me a little bit more of a natural simulation. And again, towards the evening, turn the spotlights off a little bit earlier, and then the light above when it comes off completely. But let me spin you around. I'm well pleased with the way it's looking, compared, considering it was a bit of perspex and a couple of bits of wood cobbled together. Let me spin you around. As you can see and hear, the wind is still bad, and at the moment, touch wood, it's holding. We don't know what we're going to come down to in the morning, but here we go. This is the back, so this will be up against the long block wall. So you've got one spotlight directly under the auto feeder, which you can hear ticking away because I've had the scraper on there. Gave the belt a little bit of a clean. And then we've got the other two spotlights, all junctioned into a junction box. Cable comes round to this corner where I have one of these connectors where I can open it, connect it, move the lid, get to the tank. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. And there we go. It's taken me all day, but I'm really pleased with that. And I will pick you back up tomorrow and when I put it in place. But I'll leave that until tomorrow for you to see, because tomorrow I'm also down at Mars in the morning because I want to take the big retro bottom drain out of the pond because it's way too big and fish are too big for having it to have it in there. I should be much better off just having the pump just dropped in the corner of the pond, to be totally honest. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm hopefully going to be able to do exactly the same on the small pond as well for it, just to make life a little bit easier. But yeah, so on that note, I will pick you back up tomorrow.
The next day.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Twisted Koi. How are we doing out there, cupcakes on there? It's really, really windy Sunday morning. And you, again, growers and showers, get across and give my man Jim Bob a subscribe. Drop him a comment, give him a like, tell him the Twisted One sent you. It will tickle him pink. Well, I'm back down in Long Block. I've got the new lid in and it looks sweet. All hooked up to the electrics. I've just got to get another timer so I can then hook this one up to it. And like I said, I'm going to do a variation of timing for it. So yeah, let me spin you around because I want to try and get this done before Ma turn up, because then we're going to go shopping and then I'm going down to Mars to sort out her ponds and then we'll go live from there. So yeah, trying to get as much done as possible. I did bring some moss back from the forest, and I do keep moistening it every day just so it'll take a hold, and then I'll put my pot in on there, and then I want another one for there. But let me spin you round. You spin me right round, baby, right round. So yeah, as you can see, it's not up in the air now, so for me it is easy to access the feeder. Now if I want to take the lid off, I just push that. Oh look, it's off. So yeah, nice and cushy. I've also given this a trim so it fits in nice. And I've trimmed, this was right up against the back, but I've trimmed this so that I can train the mind your own business to go down the gap, because I know once it starts going down the gap and it adheres to that plastic, they will start having a munch off it. So that's the plan there. As you can see, I didn't get the drum in, but it held. I got some tears in it and it's been pulled to its extreme, but it held. So yeah, I'm chuffed, and I keep chucking buckets of water over this stuff to give it a good rinse out, because once the boxwood liner comes, I'll go get that in there, get the pipework in. I can then get it filled with water, get the air stones in and get that boiling, so I can get all the media in there and get that tested. Once that's tested with the media in, I will then get the bottom trays in. I will then go out the front. I will then go out the front. Hang on, put the fly debris back up there. There we go. Mind you, it doesn't need bloody clean. But then once I've got them ones in the bottom, I will then go out the front and I will start taking the media out of the shower out the front and getting them into the trays, because once the trays are full, I can then get the spray bar glued in place, and then once that's all glued in place, to start with, I'm going to use a rubber boot to connect to the bottom drain spray bar, so I can leave the front open while I test it to make sure there is no leaks. Once I know there's no leaks, wood will go back up, bump your Uncle Fanny's yarn, hey! Doesn't have to be touched again. And that is the whole plan. So, yeah, I'm quite pleased with the way things are starting to look in here, that's for sure. Definitely, even though there is a lot more stuff in here, it still don't look that bad. Okay, once I've got the drum in here, we'll be struggling to get 3 people in here, but it's only me here, isn't it? And if I get any visitors. So yeah, absolutely chuffed to bits with the way it's coming along. So I'm going to do the next bit, which is get airline sorted. So I've still got my airstone going down the middle, and I will make some kind of prop so I can lift the lid up and prop it. But yeah, absolutely chuffed to bits. Looking sweet. Just got this light to sort out. Hopefully I'm time are we at? Yeah, Mars should be here soon, so I'll be very surprised if I do get that light up and running this morning. But if I get it up and running, what's that down there? Oh, sorry. So yeah, I will get it up and running today. So yeah, I'm going to put you down, and I will more likely pick you back up when I get to Marge's later on. Fuck me, I must have the fucking luck of the Irish. I've just taken the front plate off of the junction box that I've... Mate, look. Fuck me. Fuck. I'm just going to open this up so we can have a look. Fuck me, it won't even come off the screw. Oh shit me. Oh mate. Fuck me. It went straight through the fucking earth wire. Look at that. Oh my word. Vincent, you are one lucky son of a bitch, that's for sure. Oh my giddy aunt. Oh. Glad I'm doing it properly now. Pal has been going fucking apeshit right at this moment in time. Sorry, pal. Well, that's us here, back at Mars now, and we shall make a start. So, yeah, first job is to get some filters cleaned, drop the water level down, and then I'm going to get cold, because I'm going to get cold and wet. But let me spin you round. So, yeah, the wind has given the fucking chairs a good battering. The koi are doing an absolute look at that. Look at that, come on, Roo, New Forest Koi, and the Deutsche Renji, and the other one down there. But yeah, look at that, come on, Roo. Ooh, absolutely stunning. But there is a dirty, great big retro bottom drain in there that's going to come out. We're going to put pump back in there. And this is the wildlife pond that's got some shiro fry in it. Oh, I've got to put a cage on there. We've lost one. Fuck's sakes. Right, I'll get that sorted. Motherfucker. Oh, the Sancho's still there. I'm going to have to get that sorted in a second. But yeah, that pump's going to come out and go into the pond. We're going to make life easier for Ma. It's going to come straight over that edge there. Up, over, into the bottom there. Job done. Sorted. We hope. Anyway, I'll come back to you shortly. Well, my little fruit bats, that's me back at home. I didn't get any more videoing done at Mars because, like I said on the live, that's me just going downstairs to have me Sunday dinner with Ma. And by the time we finished eating Sunday dinner, it had got dark outside. But the pond is running absolutely awesome with the pump inside the pond, and it has cleared it really, really well. So if someone wants a retro bottom drain for a couple of quid, let me know. All proceeds will be going to Ma. Anyway, on that note, what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it here for today because I'm going to be hitting you with a video tomorrow anyway, because we're down the farm tomorrow, and then we got the window arriving on Tuesday. So it's all go, go, go. Ma's got a pack of batten in her car that she's going to drop off tomorrow, so I can then start working on the platform for the drum. But before I go, I will spin you around and you can have a look at these guys with the new lid on. I think they are loving life at the moment. Let's knock a little bit in and you'll see. So yeah, as you can see, they are loving life. And with the spotlights being here as opposed to up here is going to make a major difference. Just got to get this one now hooked up to a timer, which I will probably do another day. So ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, don't forget, like, share, subscribe and all that shizzle. I've been Twisted Koi. You're out there, you know you're great, and we will see you again tomorrow at New Forest Koi Farm. Latest, guys.
That's all, cupcakes.
Yes, makes it all worth it.